A scrunched letter, released in 2023. We regret to inform you that we must decline your visitation request once again. Alice is still unable at the moment. Her treatment is at a critical stage right now, and her attending doctor suggested that we should minimize external stimulation. You mentioned that you and she had known each other for a long time. However, you should know that what happened to her in the past wasn't a great memory to her. Please don't worry about her. All of us feel bad about what happened to her, and this also caught the attention of a kind individual. After your generous donation last time, this person also offered a significant amount of financial assistance to the orphanage and put together an excellent treatment package designed exclusively for Alice. I'm sure Alice will recover soon, at which time you will be the first to know. I hope you will reunite soon. Best wishes. Information about the sender in the top left corner has been removed. Information about the recipient in the bottom right corner has been removed and replaced with liar in red. The person who wrote this was clearly furious. An investigation report released in 2024. As requested by the client, we recently started investigating a loan transaction record from several years ago. Due to the gap in time, we found information to be lacking to a certain degree. They are as follows. Time of incident. The loan was signed around 6 months before the massacre of the Elatus family, and it was repaid 2 weeks after the tragedy. Purpose of loan. Initially, a private clinic for the wealthy and a mission hospital later on. The borrower passed away many years ago, and his family members are currently recorded as either deceased or missing. We are unable to ascertain more details about him or the loan. The lender, alive and in prison 5 years ago on multiple charges, including intimidation, blackmail, extortion, and dealing in contraband. He is still serving his sentence. His lawyer, Mr. Freddie Riley, denied our request to visit him. That's all the information we've gathered at this point of the investigation, and we will continue to follow up with the lender and the lawyer to look for other possible breakthroughs in the case. Experiment memo, released in 2025. Phase 1. Experiment objective. Assess the stability of the drug and evaluate the effectiveness of the rules. Conclusion. The rules have been confirmed, but the stability of the drug requires improvement. Note 1. It may be necessary to obtain 2 additional experimental samples, at least one of which is essential. Note 2. From an experimental standpoint, the blank sample provides more insight. However, bourbon has a greater incentive to provide samples despite the higher difficulty. Phase 3. Experiment objective. Evaluate the stability of the drug. Conclusion. Under non-extreme conditions, the efficacy has stabilized. Note 1. Bourbon's sample appears to offer an alternative perspective on the value of Delphi. However, we are still unable to determine which of our answers most closely aligns with our initial expectations. Note 2. Preventative measures are required to avoid incidents like those involving Byers and DeRoos. Phase 6. Experimental objective. Broaden the scope of experimental subjects. Conclusion. A reckless and flawed attempt. Note 1. Blank likely noticed the experiment. Note 2. A new assistant is needed, preferably one who is unfamiliar with the project. Note 3. Immediate action is required to eliminate any potential imminent threats. Note 4. It may be necessary to revert to my original identity. Note 5. Time is running out. An unsigned letter, released in 2026. You must be quite surprised to receive this letter, or perhaps not. You have always been better than most at waiting for what is bound to arrive in time. I shall not waste words explaining why I, too, chose to depart. You know better than anyone that you, Bourbon, and I were destined to walk different roads eventually, only you were entitled to choose the most cautious among them, and that was your right. I have never thought less of you for it. Indeed, it is out of respect that I write to you now. By now, those charming ladies have likely furnished you with certain tidings concerning Bourbon and myself. Allow me to spare you the trouble of separating fact from fancy. 1. We have resumed our experiments together. 2. Two groups, one success and one failure. 3. The results have been most significant. I will not burn this letter with figures and conclusions. You are among the few I know who do not require persuasion by numbers. A single look with your own eyes would suffice for you to grasp what I mean by significant. But now, Bourbon has gone. Be at ease. He is not dead, merely departed. We found ourselves once more divided over the future of the experiment. The same old question persists: what Delphi ought to be used for? Or perhaps what is already done? Though Bourbon did not say so plainly, I believe he felt he had ventured too far. I, on the contrary, believe we have not ventured far enough. Thus, after the first pathological subject completed the trial, he took his leave and vanished in a direction I need not trouble myself to pursue for the present. I say for the present because I know where he will go, and that is why I write. I am aware that since Bourbon and I departed, your own experiments have made significant progress. However, predictably cautious and uninspired they may be, I require that data. More precisely, my next phase demands them. Bourbon is perceptive and cunning beyond comfort, and I must determine whether his parting gift is safe. In exchange, I can offer two things. First, the entirety of the results obtained during the collaboration with Bourbon, including complete records of the effects of Delphi extract upon various pathological subjects, as well as those discoveries on the level of memory that so unsettled him. Second, Bourbon's whereabouts. I know that you and the Lord have been searching for him. Unlike me, he left with certain experimental variables still unfinished. I imagine they remain like a time bomb buried within your research. I can dismantle it. My terms are simple. Bring your findings and attend my experiment. As one who once stood beside Bourbon and me in our work, you witness our earliest designs. You may even understand better than he what I intend them to become. The address is written on the back of the envelope, in the cipher that we both know. You know who I am. Anyway, yes, that is Orpheus's letters at the time I'm recording this. I have not made a video like this before. There are likely times I misspoke despite re-recording things. It is a pain day for me. But let me know what other characters you would like me to record. Obviously, older characters will be a lot longer, and I would include reading out the deductions, not just the letters. But Orpheus and Nightmare don't include notes in their deduction, so that's all we've got in terms of letters for Orpheus for now. But anyway, enjoy.